Ladies and I'm sorry, gentlemen. My allergies is killing me today, man. I'm going through it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just getting home. I've been out all day. I was supposed to do this. I was supposed to do this show earlier with Predator, special guest, wanted to introduce himself. But I'm literally just walking in the house about 15 minutes ago. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Like I said, if you'd be so kind, hit the like button. Predator, what's going on with you, brother? Introduce yourself. You know what I mean? Where you from? What got you into gaming? A little backdrop about this as the room was full up. Before we get into the juicy shit.
Predator HOS, man. I mean, I've been around the community for a while, at least the last several years. With started with your channel, you and Showstopper. That's what kind of got me into YouTube in the first place, and got picked up by Mooch to do some Crossfire stuff every now and then. I'm on the next podcast on Saturdays. I've been in the community for a while. I've been gaming for like 20 years.
Wait, man. Please don't tell me that I saw you on the Xbox. For that, I must apologize. Kratos has mercy on my soul.
No, man, I actually got the very first Xbox, my OG Xbox, man, a long time ago. I was walking in the store and picked it up one day, and it's been on Xbox ever since. So Dreamcast guy, came from the Sega family originally. I didn't fuck with Nintendo too much back then. I had a Sega, everybody else had a Nintendo. Master System, went on to I actually skipped a whole PlayStation generation just because I was deployed a lot during that time. So
what generation? The 3 or the 2?
All of them.
Oh wow.
I was gone like pretty much all that, man. 13 deployments under my belt. Just retired officially on Sunday. So but my Xbox has been with me day one. I took that motherfucker with me every time I deployed. So
damn. You're a real lot bot for real. Jesus. Do you have a PlayStation now?
Yeah, I do have a PlayStation now. So
okay, all right. For good news, I ain't listen.
I got everything, man. I got even got the little nasty ass Wii U too.
I'll spit out my water, damn. All right. So we're on PlayStation. Well, like I said, as the room is full, I'm just a little small talk. Have you, of course, got God of War?
Oh, of course, yeah.
How you liking it?
Oh, love it, man. That's the reason why I actually got the PlayStation, because I was anticipating that game. Played it on PSP, loved it there. And so when I saw it coming out on the PlayStation, I went ahead and picked it up. My stepson's a pony, so I got him one. I've actually bought it's funny, like this is my actual first one I own myself, but I've actually bought 2 of them just for him and played a little bit on his account. But yeah, I mean, I picked it up last year, I think, when I got back from this last deployment, and then got some of the exclusives on there. But for the most part, I've been on my Xbox, my PC. So,
all right, okay, all right. Well, again, shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're saying what's up to me, I can see the screen now. Yeah, let's get into it. Now, listen, I've seen you, of course, in a few of the parties and a few of the live streams, and niggas that on Twitter, you send me little stuff, and you see what's going on.
Yeah.
A lot of people have called me a false prophet. They say I've lost my way. They say I've been tainted by the ponies. I've sipped from the devil's cup. I heard all type. Put my ring on. Put my Kratos ring on for these fucking niggas all up now. In your honest opinion, like I said, that's just the first time we speaking to you verbally. How do you feel about your preferred platform of choice? Do you blame me for making the switch? Or you can see why others, such as myself, they would take me out of the equation. Can you see why people may have lost faith in giving up their way?
Yeah, I can see that. And let me give a disclaimer. First off, like me and Z, we talk behind the scenes. Like I send him some information if I find something interesting. But this is the first time I think me and him have ever done a podcast together, ever. Ever. So this is the first time me and him chopped it up face to face. So I'm gonna be real with everybody out there and give my honest opinion out there. So with that being said, I don't blame you. I mean, I think, with the way the Xbox division is going right now, I mean, you don't know what, we've been saying it for the last several years. Wait till E3, right? How many times have you said that? How many times have you heard that?
May Kratos have mercy on my soul.
For the last, literally for since 2013, 14 going forward, we've been okay, we're gonna switch this, we're gonna flip this up. Xbox needs some time to fix the system. We got the Xbox One S coming out. Wait till next year. Wait till this. Wait till that. Wait till this. And we've been waiting.
Bro, I'm gonna stop you right there. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I had a lot of faith riding on the X. I just thought things would change. And maybe I was a little delusional. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit. We got to be honest here that you're saying that resolution and all that shit wasn't running rampant. But I just expected the X to bring in it's a new dawn, it's a new day, and sad to say that it didn't. You know what I mean? Because there's still what's going on in the regime, the higher ups at Microsoft. It's still going on. But I'm sorry. I just,
I mean, I see it, man. Like when you have a lot of passion for something and you like in it, win it, and then they not delivering what you're asking for. And man, and you see me in your chats and stuff like that.
Yeah. For sure.
Your podcast. The first thing I say is like, you're not listening to us. You listen to the money. You following that, but you're not following the games. And at the end of the day, it's a gaming console. You're supposed to bring games to a gaming console. And if you're not bringing the games that we want to the gaming console, then we're not going to fuck with your gaming console. It's just going to be a piece of dirt sitting in the corner, and we'll go to a system that's actually putting games on it that we play. Like I'm 40. I'm an adult. I ain't playing fucking Super Lucky Tale on a regular basis, or Phantom Dust. Like we didn't ask for that shit. And so when you see games like, and this is why the community kind of went in uproar like a couple of weeks ago, or shit last week when God of War dropped, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for games like that, and we're not getting it.
But here's a question, right? You know what I mean? I always had thought this disclaimer because everyone thinks that I hate. I use her hate. I just like Phil Spencer, Phil the X-Man Spencer, Phil throwing the towel Spencer. No, I'm stop being messy, right? I don't. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, and people like the Xbox guys like to blame Terry Myerson and the dollar, this, that, and the other. All I know is he's the key figure, right? He's the man.
He's the general, man.
Yeah, he's the face of Xbox, right? And I've always said this, right? And people, even when they go at me, or that doesn't bother me. I can sling shit and pop shit with the best of them. They never address anything that I've said. And again, they always get caught up in the theatrics and me back in, welling my arms and screaming Uncle Teddy and all that shit, right? All I said was, even last year when they announced that Phil got a promotion to the vice president, whatever the hell it is, of gaming at Microsoft, right? He's over everything. I mean, he's over Minesweeper and whatever the fuck else Microsoft makes, right? Zoo Tycoon, Age of Empire, and all that shit, right? HNIC. And I'm gonna say, and I said this again, the issues that I've had really with the Xbox, I've never had these issues before, all came under Phil Spencer. And like I said before, I wasn't the one. I wasn't out there singing the spray. Like, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? You hear the gaming now? Hey, nah, you know what I mean? So, again, I don't know how long he's been the head of gaming. Maybe about a year or so now, or how long, right? And things still haven't changed. We've had, honestly, I'm going to be real to you, all right? I've been on this platform since 2001. Last year, well, even up to this year, but now, it's been the worst. I'm gonna say 2 years, and maybe I might be exaggerating by maybe 4 or 5 months. I'm gonna round it off here, okay? You guys can give me that. It's been the worst as far as exclusive games that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then for real, like and people always like to talk about Microsoft money. Microsoft this, Microsoft money. If they sell in Steam. They sell it. It's all that goes back into Microsoft, and that can go back into buying my games. Because maybe you're right. Because I was on the bandwagon. You know what? They ain't gonna advertise as much. Yeah, they ain't gonna do these third party deals. Because they're gonna put that back into the exclusives, right? That never happened.
Yeah,
that never happened. So So forgive me if I no longer believe in Santa Claus, these fairy tales. Forgive me if I don't believe in Joe got swallowed by a fish and lived for 3 days to preach about it. I've lost my way. Now, going forward, right? We see that, and again, I said this, and before they try to discredit the messenger, right? But not the message. We had more announcements for tech services or things that they acquired outside of than gaming in 2 years. And I'm not saying those things are bad. Yesterday, hey, Microsoft, they're partnering with Discord, all that shit. What about the fucking games? You know what I mean? What about the games?
What's the answer you get? What's the answer you get most of the time?
Wait till E3, right?
Wait till E3, right?
Check this shit out, right? Then we got to call space. We got to, how you say, we got to get the biggest knife and draw. We got to cut the bullshit out, right, Predator? Nintendo deals what they do, right? And they just announced or showed, what do you call it? Shit, they showed the arm from one of their figures on Smash Brothers. Yeah. Their fan base went bananas. And
jumping and doing cartwheels and shit.
Yeah,
right?
you know, and I listen. This is not for me. And I'm not knocking those that like it, but I always said this too, right? And next one, listen, I'm saying we got to cut the damage control. All that motherfucking therapeutic podcast, nah, that shit is rap, man. Trust me, I spearheaded the movement. And if I'm hopping up the listen, if you got a motherfucker like me who lost their way, it's a fucking rap. You know what I mean? They scared of what people may say. I don't give a fuck what people say about shit. People talked about Jesus. If you do this, it doesn't bother me, right? But Sony and Microsoft do a great job at catering to their fan base. I did a video about 2 weeks ago, and when Sony, announced that either the Spider-Man or some God of War shit, or whatever they did, Microsoft answered that was some Xbox Live numbers. And then I think it was, and then again, right? And then I did a video about their tech. We know that was just bad time. And then I go back to an article that came back from 2017, right before the X launch. And Phil Spencer said that they no longer were, measure their success on console sold, on services and Xbox Live users. Like they put this shit right here, black and white. Cool. Then again, they had another huge announcement from Sony. Microsoft comes out with a goddamn Lucky Pass commercial. Then I go to the actual, check this wild shit out. I go to the actual page of Microsoft here on YouTube, which is about 2.5 damn near million subscribers. My dog shit channel probably have about 13,000 fucking subscribers, right? And it was crazy as hell for the week. I were averaging more views than them. So the motherfuckers that were attacking me, he said men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. But they're not even watching this shit here. Who the fuck is Microsoft? What is the end game?
They got more employees than that was watching that fucking video and the whole service of Microsoft, man. So you're right. Like, who are they advertising to? Like, it ain't us. It ain't us hardcore guys been here for 10 plus years. It's not. You know, when I said, they're chasing that money, they're not chasing the customer. And I know these services are great and all, but at the end of the day, it's a gaming console. It's made for gaming, not all this other extra shit you putting into it. So if you're not putting games on it, I mean, yeah, we get some nice, decent third-party shit, but hell, I can get that on the PlayStation side, right?
There you go.
So what's the point? I mean, and I ain't turning full pony or nothing like that, but I mean, at the end of the day, I spent $500 on the console.
Yeah.
It's supposed to give me the best graphics and best experience in the console, and you backfilling that shit with Super Lucky's Tale and fucking this dumb shit that like PUBG ain't running right. Like come on, man, like give me what the fuck I'm asking for. You know, there's a list of games that people. I mean, everyone has their own personal list, right? I want to see this, I want to see that. But collectively, I'm sure there's probably about 6 games that every Xbox gamer out there could probably agree on that need to come back to the console franchise, right?
Yeah.
I mean, pick one of them. I mean, we ain't seen none of them, you know. So there's your problem right there. They've got to bring us games, and they're not. This whole wait till E3 shit is old, man. That shit played out last year, and this is, you know, when you look back at Phil Spencer and you say, okay, he's been here for what, 4 years now, give or take. What games has he brought us?
Hey, you being messy. You being messy.
I am gonna be messy. I'm on your podcast, so yeah, I'm gonna be fucking messy. Okay. What games has he brought us though? Like, I mean, don't add in the games that came with Donnie. Those don't count for him.
Oh man, God, candy speed, bro. Let me.
Them don't count, man. Them don't count for him. So, like, I mean, if I had to guess off the top of my head, right, I would say maybe Phantom Dust. Is that right?
Original assets.
Yeah, right.
Also say this: they could have had a true next generation version of the game, but they fell out over $8 million. But it's all I digress. Yeah.
Fable might have been his, or was that? No, that was Donnie's probably, and he canceled that. Scalebound he canceled. That was Donnie's. I'm thinking, man, like nothing he brought so far has been anything I wanted to play.
Zoo Tycoon.
Nope.
Disney Rush.
Nope.
Sea of Thieves, maybe. You said 4 years. They've been in production for 4 years, so I think that got greenlighted at Gamescom, but we would give that dog shit to Phil. But I'm sorry, so I digress. You know what I mean? But you know what the killer is, though, at the end of the day, right? Oh, and I've also said that, right? Well, you know, the problem is that, because again, Xbox guys, right? Don't get me wrong. They get stuck where they try to defend or this or that, but it all comes down to the games, right? Mega, my brother, I love him to death, right? The combative Mega, right? What he said to me, he said, "You ain't got no games. That's not a me problem. That's a you problem." And they get the name of all these goddamn third-party games, and you know what I mean, which I can get up somewhere else, right? Even when I raised the question before I just really stopped giving a fuck and throwing these fuck niggas under the bus for some mature exclusive. You see how that went all across the street and mocap games and this and that, you know what I mean? And I just said, exclusive wise, you know what I mean? And to be fair, listen, Predator, and we want to also talk about, because I'm not the biggest Halo guy, but everything that I loved about the console, the platform, the device, what made me an Xbox guy, and this is the bottom line, and what people are not understanding or not, what maybe they do and just don't want to admit it. I no longer need the console to experience. You know what I mean? I'm not a huge Halo guy. I'm not the biggest Halo guy in the world. You know what I mean? And I guess a lot of how you say, Xbox guys and that scream. Now you got Halo Master Chief Collection coming to PC or whatever the case may be. But again, you think about what I'm saying though. Whether it's Xbox Live, you can get that on your phones, your PC, and then maybe have some versions that come into the Switch. I think it's probably the full thing, probably going for later on. But I no longer need an Xbox for, right?
Nope.
No longer. And now here's the thing: Microsoft was out there trying to be the master of many, trying to put their heads in everyone's pocket. That's what Microsoft does. I get it, right? Where here you have Nintendo and Sony just catering or just focusing on the console aspect of things, right? And they're fucking stomping Microsoft out. You have a new, listen to this. You got a new console, new hardware. Now gamers love a new one. Have yet to win a fucking NPD. Think about what I'm saying here. You have a new console, most powerful console ever, right? Have yet to win an NPD.
And I don't even know if it's close. I mean,
they came in third. They came in last month, right? You know what I mean? But look, listen to this. You got the world's most powerful console, but one platform have the better looking games.
True. And their problem is they ain't putting no games out for it. That's the problem. Like you announce a console a year in advance, and you mean to tell me you didn't plan any games other than Crackdown, which you knew was fucked up? And that was it. That's all you have for this console. You didn't put any other game out there. And I know PlayStation Pro kind of launched without any fucking games either, but they're in the lead. Like they're winning right now. So like, you think you want people to come to your side? They're not gonna leave that shit when you just bring in a console. Like what else? What you putting on it? And the answer to that question, even make it even more impacting, is that thing's been out since what? November?
Yeah.
And we're in April, almost May. And we still ain't got no like.
Hey, listen, fuck that. You got to see it. Diabetes.
Oh man, that water is amazing.
Hey, yo, you know what's crazy, right? Yo. They gonna say, listen, you know what? Because I wasn't doing a video because I'm just getting it together. But let's check it out, right? They said, well, see if these charted number 2, right? Charted number 2, overall, not just on Microsoft platform. Out of everything, you know what I mean? The chart came in second behind Far Cry 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kudos.
One shit else out.
Yeah. We had a game in 26 months, right? Kudos, right? And like I said, you reap what you sow. What you put out in the world, you get. I believe in what you call karma. Now, yesterday started Microsoft. I told you guys I've been fighting for my health back here. Diabetes, fucking playing and got that dog shit for the last 2 years. My sight is going, you know what I mean? I'm having respiratory problems, all types of shit behind playing some of that them sugary ass goddamn games, right? Check this shit out, right? So yesterday, what we got? No, it was yesterday, but anyway, a lawsuit from a company suing Microsoft over Sea of Thieves, PUBG, and all that shit, for some of the tech behind that goes into those games. See, Kratos don't like ugly. You know what I mean? You don't sold all these goddamn gamers that dog shit ass goddamn title. Not even sued behind it, and as they should, right? But here's the thing: 4 years, and again, here's what I go this. I've never been a big fan of Rare, so I'm gonna take away my bias, set that aside. I don't really like their art style; it doesn't really appeal to me, right? 4 years, and all I've been hearing is that Microsoft is taking the handcuffs or the chain off Rare. They're gonna go out there. So in 4 years, they release a game with fucking 3 fetch quests in 4 fucking years, right? All what it is. The beta, same thing. 3 goddamn fetch quests in 4 years. You got a goddamn Kraken that's lacking, no goddamn body. This is rare. You know what I mean? But you close Lionhead Studios down, right? Yeah. And if we're going to compare, hear me out. We got to call a spade a spade. The body of work. I'm not talking what they Rare did for Nintendo. I'm talking about what Rare done for the actual Xbox platform. I can contribute to Rare if you like it. Rare about the Ghoulies, Cameo, that Perfect Dark was dog shit, Viva Pinata, and Connect Sports. They made anything else for the Xbox? I don't know. And to be fair,
they did the avatars, but
yeah, the avatars, man. And to be fair, Lionhead, all I know that they worked on was Fable. But if you compare the iconic franchise between Fable, which Microsoft does owns, compared to what Rare's done, and I've always said, man, I would have closed Rare. If that was the case, it was about the money. I know Rare probably made Microsoft a lot of money behind the Connect shit and the Connectables and the Connect Sports. I get it. But talking about it as a pure gamer, you know what I mean? I don't care about that Connect. I'm avatar shit. That thing has gone. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. They answered to God of War with some leaks, some Avatar shit. Which who the fuck really cares about Avatar anymore? Like, this is crazy, right? Comparing the body of work, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I didn't like. Listen, it's kind of and I want to say unfair. Fuck them. This is $1 trillion company, right? But you have one company this, and again, started this generation of, bro, what barely enough money to have running water and maybe can afford to eat lunch once a week. You know what I mean? Selling buildings out there, you know what I mean, on back pages to listen to all types of devious acts, all types of shit, right? How could they come up and just slap it? I don't understand it. Hold me pay the bills real quick. My man Safari said, yo, bro, I'm excited for a new game. I picked up your week. Gears of War, mate. Oh, yeah, Gears, that's my shit there. Gears of War. We got to play sometime. I was playing on Gears yesterday. I sucked dog shit too. I ain't played in a while. Get back into it. But, yeah, you know what I mean? So, how is this one? You have one company again, and to their credit, that's what pays the bills for Sony, right? PlayStation division, right? And they're going to go all out. That's what they have. But Microsoft, it's not the same thing, That's why I said maybe they should just spin this shit off and let it stand. It really is a sad situation to see the way that they're going. You know what I mean?
They're not taking that Microsoft. They're not taking the Xbox division seriously. They're trying to now, like with them bringing Phil over and making his own division, put them at the head table. But it may be a little too late. You know what I'm saying? For that to happen. Like, you got to keep in mind, Microsoft is specifically the Xbox division. They're new. Out of all the console system sales out there and all the video game systems out there, they're new to the franchise. So they're still trying to figure this shit out. Sony, their main thing was movies and shit like that and insurance and shit. So, like, they know how to tell a great story. They've been doing this shit for a long time. So is Nintendo. They know what the fuck they're doing. They've been doing this shit for a long time, keeping their head above water, waiting for the right opportunity to strike. And it has happened, a perfect storm of events with Xbox with the shittier console in 2013. The more expensive console when people were trying to save money, like that kind of shit didn't help them. Coming out with an expensive console that forced you to have this fucking device packaged into it. So they basically had to start from scratch in 2013, and they've still been playing catch up ever since. And they're still playing catch. They're gonna play catch up for a while. And they'll probably never get back to the Xbox division they wore in the 360 days because of what's going on right now. And the people that were on their side, they call them the flip-floppers, like, they probably made their decision now to stick with the PlayStation brand because of what's going on Microsoft. Even after the 2013 debacle, Microsoft hasn't even done enough to make people come back to their side. Like the games ain't been there, the console's there now, but like now people are like, well, I'm on this PlayStation shit, so I'm good, But like again, it's a gaming console, and at the end of the day, you can bring all the fucking services, all the fucking controllers you want to, but if you ain't bringing games to it, ain't nobody gonna buy that shit. Ain't nobody gonna support it because that's what they bought it for. They bought it for games, So I mean, we'll see what happens next gen. This gen. Chalk this shit up, man. Ain't shit.
Okay, well, even if someone says that, for somebody such as myself to spend about $2,000, over $2,000 in hardware alone, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. I can see like, all right, boom, Sony got the better games right now. Right. Which I have one game I'm really looking forward to Microsoft probably State of Decay 2. I've always said that, but I don't know the end game. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the 360, and again, I don't know how you can go from that to where you are now. You know what I mean? And again, well, I know how. Like I said, you know, maybe Microsoft may have not always had the most talented developers. I give that Sony got better developers. It is what it is, right? But what they did do, they had their checkbook open last generation, and they bought up a lot of shit. A lot of second and third party deals. Shit, Gears was, you know what I mean? They need to start owning Gears to this generation, right? So in between getting your Fable, your Forza, and what else they own? Fable, Forza, and Halo. Then you had the Gears that was like second, third party deal. And you had the Ninja Gaidens and 99. They had all these different games in between us getting your next Halo or your next Project Gotham or Forza, whatever the case may be, right? They totally went away from that this generation. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, I don't know. You know what I mean? No theme consoles, a lot of different things. Like you said, gamers, we like little geeky, gorky shit. You know what I mean? It is collector's editions, and that's what we're into. And just like I don't know who, what, when, and why. Like, what is the end game? I was also looking into that interview from Phil. You know what I mean? He's saying maybe 3 years from now, 3-4 years, because also they came up with a device. I think it was in 2012 to play your Xbox games without a console. Like, what is the goddamn end game? You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't. And they said they're gonna probably still do consoles for the enthusiasts and for the diehard. But again, I'm not gonna need an Xbox to play Xbox games. You know what I mean? And I look at it like I understand, hardware, they really make their money on software and services, right?
Yep.
But I look at it, the more consoles you sell, the more software you sell, right? But Microsoft, I guess, is past that. But you know what I mean? Going into next generation, if we're gonna be whatever the next Xbox was, 2020, and both are there, I'm saying again, like I probably don't need an Xbox. If I can still get my Gears, I can probably get it on, on PC and put my
rock out with your X, man. You good?
Yeah, you know what I mean, and or probably it's an app that I can download on my TV or something. I can still be in party chat with you guys on my cell phone. I don't need the fucking console. Like listen. I done gave Microsoft enough goddamn money. I done sent enough of their goddamn kids to private school. No more. If you're not gonna at least cater to me. And fuck you and your uncle. That's where I'm at with it right now, bro. Yeah. Like I'm dead ass. Like, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta confession to me. Where's my? I ain't got no Bible here. Fuck you. But anyway, I start up me just trolling. You know what I mean? And just voicing my opinion. Just how you say, stirring the pot. And then every day I would always tell Tim and my right hand. Listen, my right hand, the Kratos, right? I know I am in the most God fearing God, but my right hand, the Kratos, right? I always tell this guy before I do show. Listen, I'm about to get into character, right? Throwing them fuck niggas under the bus, cutting up, right? But the more and more of me getting into character, I'm like, what the fuck am I? Like, yo,
that makes sense.
I swear to God, yo. I swear to fucking God, bro. And every day I would tell crap from niggas like, yo, I'm about to get into character, man. I'm about to go out this motherfucker, throw Xbox under the bus. But the more of me doing this shit here, I start to step back and like, what the fuck is going on? Wait, wait, hell no. Yo, I'm done. Like, I'm fucking done. It took me trolling, bugging the fuck out, me with my theatrics to really fucking see. Kratos works in mysterious ways, right? he does, man, because honestly, I would say I'm about to get into character, but me joking and being over the top and the crack, they told me hey, next gen I was getting personal. I said the cracking was lacking, right? Without the goddamn body. It was that video right there, right? I'm looking, I remember it was an episode of BGST, and I was asking K Megan what games, and he talking about Ashen. And I'm like, damn, there's a new game coming out called Ashen? And I found it. What the fuck is that? Because I didn't know about it. So I found Ashen, right? Posted on Xbox, whatever. And I didn't again. I said, one of these goddamn games was made on a console developed for program for 1.8 T flops. Another one was 6. You seen the shit, right? And all hell broke loose, right? And the goddamn characters with no face, and you got the Kraken was lacking. Yeah, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I mean? Like, I'm done, man. I'm done. You know what I mean? You got motherfuckers like Abo Pinello. You know what I mean? That was like him and Aaron are the ones with the fucking with the bite They not like they cut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Phil's more reserved. But Albert goes out there. He would go out there, sling mud. Like I said, I remember one of his most famous quotes was like, "You don't think Microsoft not to make a console? We're the inventors of DirectX." You know what I mean? He was getting so much shit about the East RAM and X, Y, and Z. But like I said, he's gone. I don't even know what job he had there, but description he said marketing, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
he's gone. And you sent me something too. Was it yesterday? Somebody else?
Yeah, it was early this morning, man. Before the fucking worms got up for the birds, man. The head of the Xbox division in China resigned today too. Like that fell under the radar because it's in China. No one really thinks about that shit. But yeah, he resigned. I think yesterday or earlier this week.
So they lost Albert Penello. They lost the boss in China. I don't know what the fuck they still in Japan. Like I don't know what the fuck, man. This platform. Yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're making some changes. It seems like at the leadership level, and it's some like nothing against Albert. I think he was a great dude, but he's been there for a long, long time. And they just need to make some changes with the people there. Not necessarily Phil, but you've heard people say we need to get rid of Shannon and
how do you feel about that? Shannon, I've been called the sexist. I mean, sometimes we call them borderline racist. They say, I want that white woman fired. Like, what, me? What the fuck? What? Yeah. Not the house, nigga. Light-skinned nigga like myself. Like, what? I mean, for real. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? How do you feel? Do you think she's doing a good job?
No, and it's funny because when they had that very first, that little Xbox little thing they did, the very first one they did, and they were sitting on the couch or something like that talk. I think I was one of those episodes, and like that is like they just didn't seem like they even like needed to be there. Like they didn't know the fuck they were talking about. Like this is your job. You're working for a multi-billion-dollar company, and you can't even present a game to me the right way. Like all that shit. Even like what was it? The GDC conference when they had people playing Crackdown. They had these random people playing the game. They're supposed to be coming out here pretty soon. You don't mean tell me like a game you're hyping up the Xbox for with cloud development. Something you're looking forward to doing. You couldn't get a motherfucker that knew how to play the game on it. Who is that under? Who made that decision?
Listen, I want to say this right. Before I held all types of movements. I just got typed by. I just got back. I just got to Twitter jail for the Diabetic Association, right? I want to say this right. Predator made me do it. She can sit her ass down somewhere. When she came out and gave that goddamn, remember she had a fight with Ryan last year on Twitter.
McCaffrey?
More or less. He took shots at Lucky Tails. And she took offense to this, right?
And I remember that. Yeah.
And here's the thing. I'm not for those that you motherfucker. You're gonna make let me tell you, I don't want to be messy. Fuck this, man.
Do it. Do it.
He said, don't be sorry, be better. My son. Last year, and I always like, you know what I mean? Because again, I go back to this, right? And you motherfuckers, you guys made me like this, right? Going back to, I was asking Phil more or less, and I always tell people you'd be surprised who watches your show. Like, who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? They watch everything that we do. They have a PR team. It's their job too. You know what I mean? Even I showed motherfuckers yesterday when Aaron, I like Aaron. Aaron's my man. He's a friend of my head. When they was talking, everybody was saying their goodbyes to Albert Penello and this, that, and the other, and even Greeny put hashtag bleed green. Like, where the fuck do you think that came from? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Bleed green. You know what I mean? So again, I said it to say this, right? That when I was asking for mature games, right now, of course, make Lucky Tail. I'm not really into platformers. Then I had motherfuckers under that thread. I don't know how to bring up my own tweets. I would tell you guys, if somebody can find me that tweet that I sent to Phil, and because I'm putting cases on my man Denzel Cell, I'm putting cases on all you bitches. You know what I mean? Thanks, Phil. I got to play Lucky Tail with my nephew, and he has a sprained ankle. But my daughter was born with a club foot. I mean, it's just like, this motherfucker said his child was born with, next gen lot of babies. What the fuck does a club foot have to do with goddamn diabetic gaming? Listen, can't make this shit up. Then you have her come out there and said that ReCore is on the level of a Halo and the Gears. And I'm not even a Halo guy. But how the fuck could you say Recore is on the level of a goddamn Halo. We're talking about a goddamn game that costs maybe $37,000 to make, right? You're about to get this work. Recore costs $19,000 to make. So 17 copies. Halo's $1 billion goddamn franchise, right? Woo! That's what y'all want, right? How the fuck could that be on the level of Halo? And what, on what alternate reality or realm is this? In the third or fourth dimension? What are we doing here? She needs to go. I think she's a very attractive woman. Kind of sweet on her. Actually, I'm even following her on Instagram. Creep life, right? Like her pictures. But with that being said, right? Put my lust demon aside. She needs to go.
Yeah. You can't say that.
Go with me. I want to listen. I'm not advocating for anyone to lose their job, even though she does have the complexion for the right connection. She won't be in unemployment line long. In Trump America. Look where I'm going with this, right? But move her somewhere else. Take her out of there. Put her in the HoloLens. We need somebody else. That ain't the answer, Sway. That's all.
I expect to see some changes here. And when Phil got that position last year, and I remember doing this on, I don't know if it was a Shop podcast I was on back then, or maybe it was Next podcast. I said, there's going to be some changes. I expected them, honestly, I expected them to happen right after Christmas. You don't fire nobody at Christmas. You wait till the beginning of the year. So I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna make some changes here and there. So it's happening slowly but surely. They're just rotating people out. I mean, like I expect the heads that we've been seeing so far, this time next year, we be missing maybe 2 of them. I ain't gonna pick the 2, but I think 2 of them be gone. You mark my words that April 25th, 2018, I said that, but I think 2, I don't know if it's gonna be Shannon. I don't know if it's gonna be Aaron.
No, not Aaron. I'll be upset if Aaron though.
I ain't saying who, but I expect I'll tell you the names later. I think it's gonna be offline, but it's gonna be at least 2 by this time next year that'll be gone.
But here's the thing. To be fair, right now, I'm gonna look at it as the glass being half empty, right? Half full.
You can wait till 3.
No, I'm just saying maybe they wasn't given the resources, right? They talking about Microsoft had this closed and they wasn't really fully given the resources to do their job, or whatever the case may be. Because again, remember crapping those guys, fuck him. We're arguing me down about marketing for the. I talked about again. What's crazy? Everything that I'm saying now, I've been talking about for a while.
Yeah, same here.
And people just get caught up in the theatrics of Uncle Teddy and Don Better Gaming. But if you listen to what I've been saying this for a while. You know what I mean? But the marketing, the advertisement, like I said, I remember this is me being a true Xbox guy, and the strides that they made with the 360. I remember watching movies, Transformers, and all different types of movies, and I would see that the actor has a 360 control in his hand. Like that was, I know fanboy. That made me proud. Like I said, to see where they went from the original. I've always said this. To see where they went from the original Xbox to the 360, I don't understand what the fuck happened right here. Fine, it is what it is, right? But again, the original Xbox got stomped the fuck out by the PlayStation 2. You know, one thing I did get from that regime, whoever the brass, whoever, I got their I felt their ambition, the will to win. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If that makes any sense. You know, I know none of that money goes in my pocket. But again, whether you choose to admit it or not, we root for these consoles like it's your favorite sports team. It is what it is on either side of the goddamn coin, right? And I felt their ambition and their will to win. I don't get that this year. And it's bigger than I can't wait to go home and play Hellblade on my Windows XP machine. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Like, even with that, and and it was crazy. I was probably the first one. We got to stick this for. I was the first person of color to lose my life in this console war, and I was the first person of color talking about the execs tweeting out Mary Twitchman. It's not a, you know what I mean? No, Phil is not a fan of the. But listen, man. That's why I call bullshit on. And shout out to Mooch too. I'm gonna throw his fuck ass under the bus too. I remember, like, it is with the BGSC. We always stated some shit, right? But even Phil doesn't like this guy. I don't care what it's like. Doesn't speak. That's never been my thing. But not a fan of the console war, right? You gotta be honest. You know how many people come to me every day, and right now I am reaping what I sow. I do apologize. Thanks to you, next gen, I got this, or I got that, or I got this. It is. We talking about free fucking promotion, free advertising. I mean, it is what it is, right? Gotta call a spade a spade. There will always be a console war. Whether IGN took that post down or not, that's just the nature of man wants to thump their chest and validate their purchase. And if you don't believe me, I don't give a fuck what community you pick here on goddamn YouTube, whether it's religious, the he shots go to the me shots and Jerusalems and whatever. There's a community for everything on YouTube. I mean, whatever you into, TVs, Samsung versus LG, the Sony. Look at the goddamn comment section.
Mm-hmm.
Look at those channels, primary, those that type of stuff there. Go to the AV forums. You know, there will always, that's just their nature, whether it's BMW versus Mercedes. You know, people just got to, you know, to admit it. It is what it is. So that's never going anywhere. I mean, when David I was in school, you know, Nintendo, you know, Nintendo does what Sega don't know. Like, remember that shit? Sega does what Nintendo don't. There will always be a goddamn console war. You know what I mean? And look how Sony came out. Genius. This is how we trade our games. Punch Microsoft dead in their motherfucking mouth. Boop! You know what I mean? 1080p makes you a better gamer. But these motherfuckers.
They just walked off and took their licks, too. They ain't fucking fight back.
Hey, yo. Boy, straight punch him dead in his mouth. Microsoft, you know what? Congratulations on God of War. They still have that motherfucker losing the 18th round. So they asked Yoshida. I forgot. I think the game of the goddamn game was Escape, which is something. You know, it was something that Microsoft at the time was an indie game. Hey, Yoshida, you want to play? I think it's the Escapeless or the you want to play this game? Yeah, I'll play it when it comes to the Vita or the PlayStation 4. Fuck nigga. You know what I mean? They can't play honestly. You know what I mean? Now I understand that Microsoft has a streaming service, which is Mixer. They listen. They always take my advice lead, right? Now hear me out, Microsoft. I said for about 3.5 years, you guys should do a theme, goddamn Minecraft, goddamn console. I've been telling you guys that forever, but they finally did one last year. Kudos to them fuck niggas, right?
Too late.
Yeah, a little too late, right? Do this. Hear me out. Now you can sit man such as myself, but I would sometimes question my own integrity, my morale. I'm a man of very low morality. My morals are very low, standards are very low. I mean, I would sell out quick, right? I throw my best friend under the fuck bus, fuck nigga, right? What you do is you get motherfuckers again, and I'm gonna be real. Like I said, I done wisened up, right? Even me on my little dog shit hit platform, no one was using Beam. I listen. I don't know any of you guys were. I didn't know any of you.
I didn't know what it was.
So again, what I do, I go out and start using Beam before it came Mixer. Now everybody's streaming. Kudos, fine, fuck it, right? And I said then, like I said, this, you know, what me here, and believe it or not, what was told to me too. I'm not gonna say any names. I'll tell you about it off the air. Me and my little dog shit platform here that I have a lot of say, more or less, or say sway within the community. You know what I mean? You know, even what's going on right now. You know what I mean? I started this shit here, right? I would start things, whatever the fuck slogans, and just never keep up with. But now I got my boot on a lot of these fuck niggas next right now. I'm gonna throw a lot of fuck niggas under the bus. All said and done, I'm gonna burn this bitch down. I promise you, Predator. I'm gonna burn this bitch down. He say brick by what Denzel said, man. I'm brick by brick. I'm gonna burn this bitch down, build some new shit after my image and after my likeness. Fucking, I gave these fuck niggas a chance, right? Now, right? What you do is, you know, I remember me playing Xbox Live back in the day. With the game, the rapper, I don't know if he's still on my friends list. You know, I met him in 2K, and they would have this old gamer tag was Chuck Teller. I met them off of I think on 2K4 or some shit like that. We would play a couple games together. Jada Kiss, they would have these celebrity night with, you know, with this, that, and the other. Why don't you do that on Mixer? You know, Drake was just over streaming or Fortnite. Do that instead of you motherfuckers out there. Oh, I can't wait to go home and play God of War on my PS4 Pro. That's an awesome console, Sony. You understand? I understand you want people to, you know, to use your service. You something you probably invest in them, but they just are fucking clueless. You can come to a motherfucker such as myself with Raymond Rao. I hop back on the bandwagon, cut the check, fuck niggas, and I will out there and sell motherfucking sea salt to a slug. I'm telling you I could, right? You know? But they just don't get it. Instead of your execs coming out there doing it, it's not like, come on, man.
Not openly, like old dude said in the chat, Philosopher Doom. He's like, if they playing them exclusives on PlayStation 4, they better learn something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's right. Like, that's the shit we want to play. If you're enjoying it, why don't you bring shit like that to our console? The console you fucking promoting, the console you work for.
I did that for tomorrow's show. Whoever said that, I gotta steal that. I'm gonna throw Phil fuck ass under the bus. Phil throwing the towel, Spencer. My man Black CA, he said, if Microsoft stays in the third place, how long would Phil last? His job last? I want to say this right now. I want you to answer this. Well, actually, you can go, and maybe you might, you know, because I got a Mike Ortiz. What's up, Mike? I got a. I think long as they're making money, Phil's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's the
They
thing.
don't
Like,
care about winning anymore. Like
and that's the catch right there. Like, Microsoft is still making money,
yeah,
and as not Microsoft, correction, the Xbox division is still making
yeah,
money from Microsoft, and so
yeah.
as long as they're doing that and they're profitable, and then they're gonna. I mean, we're gonna deal with the same shit. You know, we just have to. We're gonna be begging for games, and they're still be pocketing off of Xbox Live and you know these games as a services they're pushing now, and that's probably the reason why they're going that way. They know they can't come out with exclusives to make money for them, so they're like, let's make money a different way.
Yes, he's in the military or was getting out. And Tony Alicia asked him, was you in the military, Air Force?
Yeah, I was in the
Yeah,
Air Force.
yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's to answer your question again. And they're like I said before, I don't think they you even said yourself how they're going to measure their level of success is through active user hours on fucking Xbox Live and through services and stuff. And again, I will say this: I think the money that they started getting from Xbox Live made them lazy. You know what I mean? I remember. Listen, I'm gonna take you back. We're not gonna be here too much longer. Hop in this hot tub time machine. I remember when ads first came to the Xbox, the videos, this, that, and the other. And we sit back so like, this is ingenious. You know what I mean? They about to fucking cake off. You had the little movies, you download the theme to your 360 dashboard. All that was, you know, remember the blades on the goddamn 360? They were orange and you know, yeah. You know what I mean? You can put the movies and stuff back there. Like that's fucking ingenious, man. You know what I mean? Then they started them, and again, credit to them, they saw the vision and the goal. And I don't know what the fuck, man. You know, man, this is wild, man. I would hate to say it, man, but it is what it is. And whether some of these, how you say, Xbox or YouTube personalities uh will admit it publicly. I always tell you motherfuckers confess your sins because they come to me crying all behind the scenes and with this, that, and the other. Like I said, you know what I mean? Fuck it, man. If you ain't gonna fucking tell us, to be honest, what's gonna happen? I'm next time when I had one too many. You know, I'll be a motherfucker in here getting high off my own supply. I'm gonna throw everybody fuck ass up under the bus. I'm gonna share my screen. You know what I mean? Like fuck it, tell the truth, man. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it for you. Don't like I ain't nobody's priest. Don't come to me confessing your sins. But I don't. Here's the thing: the difference between me and most guys, and this is the truth. And again, I think people think I say this to say this, Predator. I never gave a fuck who made a game. I respect everyone. I would never come out there and troll any exec or anything like that. That's not what I do. I mean, I'm an adult. You know, I trust me. I can troll and bug the fuck out, but I ain't leaving Phil or Aaron, anybody those no dumbass messages and send them no pictures or anything like that. But so it doesn't bother me if they don't speak to me or I don't get to join the Xbox Live party. Should I cuss a lot? Phil doesn't curse. I wouldn't even feel comfortable. I mean, it's not my thing. I'm not knocking those who did. I don't care who follows me on Twitter. None of that shit bothers me. You understand what I'm saying? So that's one advantage that I have because I really don't fucking care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do I have a lot of people that follow me within the game? Yes, I do. But it's not. I never cared about who fucking made the game. I don't look at them as celebrities. I don't. So I know a lot of some people do, but it's not my thing. But again, I said it to say this. So I have an advantage. So I don't really say fuck who that I offend. Rapper, sit back. I'm about to begin. I literally mean that. You know what I mean? Fuck who that I offend. It's my channel, my little dog shit in the confines of my own dog shit channel here, right? Predator. I'm gonna ask you two last questions before we get the hell out of here, right? He asked will Phil be there if they remain in third. I said we said, you know, as long as they're still making money, I don't think Phil's going anywhere. Right? We can agree with that, right?
Yep.
As long as they're making money. Von Lamont, call it now. I think Sony going to have a crazy E3 this year. Hey, Von, my man, shout out to Von coming in with the Sony propaganda. I believe so too.
And that's the thing. No one's asking about Sony. No one's even thinking about them.
You know what the crazy part? And maybe it maybe even me just giving Sony a pass, but they don't really. They can just come out to show some gameplay for Last of Us 2, Death Stranding. We can see a new level. They probably announced some God of War DLC or something. You know what I mean? Him fighting Thor, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? We're gonna eat that shit up. Microsoft, like I said today, and I know we had the E3 leak, you know, supposedly, but I ain't gonna lie. As shitty as that list was, and sad to say, that looked like a goddamn Microsoft press conference. How about the cloud? I would not be fucking surprised. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Here's the question. Here in where I'm at with you, when I ask you this. Do you think that Microsoft can deliver at E3? Nigga, do tell.
Can they? Yes. Will they is a different story because the way they're taking stuff right now, like, you know, they're trying to hold back from announcing stuff too soon. And I know they probably have a lot of shit in the works, but like is it going to be enough to satisfy us, whatever they show? What little they show, let's put it that way. Because to me, I think they have to deliver. I think this E3 is going to be make or break for a lot of people. A lot of hardcore people are going to say, fuck this, if they don't bring the heat at E3 this year. And I ain't talking about Super Lucky's Tales 2 and shit like that. They have to bring us 2, maybe even 3 brand new exclusives, plus rehash maybe 1 or 2 old IPs just to even like save face right now. And that's just how I feel. Like, I mean, give or take 1 or 2 of those games, because they can't just come with this fucking sizzle reel. Look at it this way. Look at all the games they announced last year, right? They announced like 46 games, some were multi-plat, et cetera, et cetera. How many of those games came out this year?
Hey, bro. Listen, right? Listen. They had that goddamn sizzle reel. I don't know that one. Listen, bro. I know they showed 47. Well, I don't know not one goddamn exclusive that they showed. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was. But yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, and like, so we're probably going to see some of those same games. I would say maybe half of them. I mean, they're still talking about Ashen. That was announced in like 2013 or 14. Below was announced in 2013. And those are games that are supposedly coming out this year. You know, we're not going to see, we might see some Halo shit. I mean, I don't want to go into a whole guess of E3 this year, but do they got to bring it? Fuck yeah, they got to bring it. Now, if they do or not is a different story. That's my issue. Like, I'm pretty sure they got some stuff in the woodworks back there working, you know, in the pot back there. But if they're not going to show it, it don't mean shit to me. They got to show what the fuck they got. This is a point where they playing poker. They need to show their hand and stop with this bullshit with like, oh, we're going to show games 12 months out. That didn't work last year.
Here's the thing. Microsoft will come out there. You're going to see some DLC for fucking the body for the Kraken. They're going to talk about Minecraft on stage.
I was about to say that too.
Some VR, maybe. You might even see, check it out. Real shit. You heard it here first. You may even see one of them with a Switch in their goddamn hand, Xbox Live on the Switch playing Minecraft and playing with someone on the Xbox. I bullshit you not. I'm going to call it right now. That you probably see one of.
I think they're smarter than that. Z.
Bro, listen.
I give them a.
No.
They'll probably say it's coming.
She said a goddamn game that costs $12,000 to make. Goddamn record that sold 17 copies on some level of Halo and goddamn Gears. I want to see the hipsters from Seattle come out there with the book bags on, switching back pocket skateboard, a motherfucking Starbucks coffee in his hand. You know what I mean? Playing. You're gonna see an Xbox S and the Xbox X on the stage. You might even see an OG fucking Xbox 2013 on stage, and they're all playing Minecraft together. I'm telling you right now. This is what we're dealing with. I'm telling you fucking right now. That they got that. Then they may tease a little Halo. Of course, you're gonna see Forza Horizon 4. That's a given.
Oh. Some accessories, a new controller, maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Some,
you know,
custom colored consoles you can order online and shit like that. I mean, but ain't nobody work. Again, this is a gaming console. We didn't buy this most powerful console in the universe to play Sea of Thieves and shit like that. Like, we want to see what this hardware can do. So you got to bring us something that's gonna push the power of it. And I think that's what we're expecting at E3 this year. If they don't bring it, then like I said, you see a lot of people hesitating to jump ship because they're still trying to hold on. It's like, you know, your girlfriend cheating on you, you know you need to break up with her, but the pussy's good. So you trying to hang on to her. And that's how a lot of gamers are gonna feel at this E3 if they don't bring the heat this year. And I think this is gonna be making break for people.
Okay. Last question. If you had to let some people go from Microsoft, who would it be? Starting with who? And who would you like to replace them with? If you know what I mean.
Let me see, man. I would say Shannon first.
Damn.
Aaron, I'm on the fence with him right now. Because I'm still seeing Kinect accessories in fucking stores right now.
You know what, yo? I want to say, is that Aaron's job?
He's the head of marketing. Shannon is in the head. She's the head of third party, I think, or getting games on the Xbox. It ain't on first party.
I want to say this right, and I'm not going to throw anyone to the bus. Damn, I should even do this. I save it for tomorrow. No, fuck it. Right. Look, there's a video that was sent to me, right? I'm not gonna say any names. And he went by a couple stores, a couple GameStops, went to a Kmart. Still like I even have a Kmart by me. To a Target, a Best Buy. And he was asking them, like, why you guys don't have the X up, showing and displaying, you know what I mean? And believe it or not, about 7 or 8 motherfuckers said that the Microsoft rep no longer comes by the store. They still had them old ass Kiscos from like 2013 with the same games on that motherfucker, bro.
Dude, there's still one right now. I just saw it 2 days ago, right up the street from my house.
Listen what I'm telling you. They still have fucking old
with the connecting.
Yeah, they still have old setups from 2013. No new games, no new system, nothing to mention in 4K, none of that shit, right? And I'm not talking about some third world. I'm not talking about Bangladesh and goddamn. I'm talking about right here in America. Born on in the USA. Like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? And I always say to the guys, I'm going to release the tapes. So there's a lot of stuff that I have that I've been given. And, you know what I mean? I want to roll it out the right way. Because trust me, I don't give a fuck about none of them fuck niggas. I'll throw them all up under the bus. Hey, you don't like me? You don't give a fuck about me? I don't give a fuck about you. Fuck you and your Uncle Teddy. You know I'm rocking. You know I'm giving it up, right? But it's crazy. You know what I mean? Maybe it was going to take me, my little dog shit channel, me not caring who that I offend rep sit back. I'm about to begin to really shine a light to what's going on here. This motherfucker went to 8 stores. And he said, next gen, I called you a pony, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, things don't bother. As long as you don't get racist and some of them kids, I don't block nobody, right? So I gotta apologize, man. This motherfucker, his kid was in school, whatever, on the weekend, I guess he's in high school, looks like he's in high school, went by several stores, and they still had the fucking old setup from 2013. And spoke to them and said they no longer have a Microsoft rep that comes by the store because they can come in and swap. I mean, they can come in. I spoke to a few Microsoft reps. I had some friends, they no longer work there, but I met them back in the day. They would come into GameStop and switch it out, put the new demos and stuff in it. You know what I mean? They no longer have that, and that's in itself is crazy as hell. You know what I mean? You have the world's most powerful console. You want people to play your console and play your games, but you got the old Xbox from 2013 up there. Man, I was going to blame it. Well, Best Buy got that old shit up, and that's not right. Nah, that's Microsoft's job. They their job. They come out and swap this shit in. Same thing with Samsung. When you go on Best Buy, sometimes you see the Samsung rep there, you see the Sony rep, the LG rep. They come out there and swap out the display units. That's their job. You understand what I mean? I just have the storefront for me to sell it. You know what I mean? But and again, so I digress. You know what I mean? So
that's right. I've been to the Best Buy here too, and I saw.
Listen, I'm telling you the truth. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I guess I was just gonna do it. I ain't want to be too messy, but and I don't want to throw any shit. I don't want you to get the backlash. What I'm about to say. So I'm gonna stop right there. But tomorrow, I promise you, I won't be sober. I'm really not gonna give no fucks, right? I'm saying right now. He said, "Get the biggest." I'm gonna probably name this video. I'm gonna name this video. Microsoft get the biggest knife in the drawer. Get the bullshit. I'm gonna go in. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, man. And then, you know what? I used to feel no, I'm lying. I didn't feel bad. I'm stop lying. But I'm like, damn, because I've always, entertained and bugged the fuck out, right? But like I said, it's me trolling. I gotta say this again for those who just joining, right? Start like say with trolling and me bugging. I always tell crap, and Tim and all those guys. I'm about to get into character. Come out here and play it up and shit. Uncle Teddy eyes screaming and shit. But I ain't gonna lie. Through me doing that shit for about 2-3 weeks, I got to sit back and looking and scratching my head like, yo, what the fuck? Spooky over this motherfucker, right? It's spooky. And I'm like I said, and it's not me just like I'm telling the fucking truth. You know what I mean? Like it's a rap, man. I don't see them going back to what they were or what made me make that that console my preferred platform of choice. That's all that I'm saying. You know what I mean? As a console gamer, you know what I mean? I don't PC. I always sit there. I don't give up that PC shit. You know what I mean? And where you got Sony and Nintendo just concentrating on console gamers. You know what I mean? And I probably feel better sitting over here. I mean, I don't want to play a shooter with a mouse and keyboard. I'm not knocking those that do. It's not my thing. You know what I mean? You know, I just like where does it end? Like they're taking everything from this goddamn platform and everywhere else. So where the fuck? What's the last thing? They don't care. They don't care about the Xbox. No, they just want their software and services everywhere. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be an app on the PlayStation 4.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be so fucking surprised, man. But like I said today, man, I thank you for swinging by. I do apologize about being late. I had prior obligations I forgot all about.
CPT.
Yeah, right. You tell me right in time, right? And but anything else you want to say on my dog shit platform before you go?
No, man. Thanks for having me on, man. Make sure y'all follow the channel, Predator_HOS. Check out next podcast. I do, but I haven't really because my whole retirement military shit. So I've been busy doing that shit. But now that I'm retired, I got some free time. So
I got time today, cuz.
Yeah, I'll make sure I get on it now. I was typically doing a podcast early Sunday mornings before the Mooch and Crap show, like as a pregame. So I'll start popping that up again here pretty soon. But also, like I said, next podcast, and I do guest appear on the Crossfire on Friday. So hit me up.
All right. Oh, somebody said I got a nice ring on. Oh yeah, that's my Kratos ring. This is my Kratos ring. The ring of Kratos. Yeah, the son of Zeus. Came my collection. Yeah, but anyway, like I said, man, thank you all for rocking out today, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Actually, I got some videos I'm going to release, regular videos, and I'll be back tomorrow. But I got a lot to say tomorrow. I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to be messy by myself. I'll be messy tomorrow by myself. And I'll probably title this video, Microsoft get the biggest knife in the drawer and cut the bullshit out, man. That's going to be the name of the video. But anyway, thank you for rocking out with your boy, Next Gen 720. I'm out of here.